A family sitting next to me in a restaurant is so disconnected from one another. A father and his two daughters have their phones out. Mom chooses to keep hers put away and stares sad and alone out the window in the company of her family. Dad goes on about some obscure piece of information that he's found online. Twice, he talks about fish that were caught, but no one pays him any attention. I'm saddened by the use of technology in the family. This has never happened before, and I doubt we've even scratched the surface of what it is doing to the family. Despite the obvious benefits that technology has contributed to society, the social and physical implications are very clear. Technology is often used as a way of signaling busyness and unapproachability to strangers, while simultaneously splitting our attention between those who we're with and those who we are not with. Families today typically tend to be more disconnected than ever. Sometimes I personally need the reminder to put the technology down because it's an addiction that can hurt us and can hurt our families in the long run if we do not realize it and fix it now. That's what I'm here to do today, is to give everyone a reminder of what technology in the home can do to us and how and why it needs to be reduced. We're going to take a look at what all sources of technology are being used. We're going to follow that up by evaluating who is affected by the technology. And lastly, we're going to take a look at a few ways we can fix this technology abuse in our homes. Most families today use televisions, cell phones, computers, tablets, and gaming consoles. According to Teen Health and the media, Americans spend about 1/3 of their free time in front of the television. If 1/3 of our free time is used in front of the TV, what priorities are being overlooked? What about the times that we're trying to have important conversations with our children or with our families and our phones go off or our children's phones go off? Imagine the home that requires chores to be done, but we can't pull our children away from the gaming consoles and the tablets. Naturally, there's much more going on in the home than just these examples of where technology is affecting our family. Parents and children are both seeing the disadvantages of technology abuse in the home. The most detrimental of these outcomes is that technology used excessively in the home can distract from spiritual growth. RealRundown.com tells us that by the age of 18, a teenager will have seen 350,000 commercials, 100,000 of which will be alcohol commercials. Similarly, sex, crime, and violence are frequently depicted on television and may have negative effects on impressionable children and adults. Along with these examples, we know that excessive technology use in the home encourages violent behavior and can take away from interpersonal communication between family members. As children and parents cling to social media, they are less likely to be concerned about what is happening in the home and more concerned with what is happening outside of the home. This can lead to feelings of insecurity, sadness, and coveting. Furthermore, the use of technology in the home encourages secrecy and privacy. There is then more opportunity for children and adults to be influenced by the adversary and involved in things that they may not likely do if others were around. One last point that I would like to make is that excessive technology use is not always good for our health. As we have our eyes fixated on screens for long periods of times and days, we are more likely to experience trouble with our eyes. It is also common to mindlessly snack as we watch TV or play on our computers. As we spend a lot of time in front of these devices, we are less likely to be physically active. As children and some adults spend much time playing game consoles, they too often miss the benefits of physical activity. Understanding some of these ways that technology in the home can affect us, our homes, and our relationships, it is our job to fix it before it is too late. One important step that we can take to limit technology use in the home is to set limits for yourself and your children. We have to have time limits on technology in the home so that we are able to focus on the things that are of most importance and most value. Limitations on technology allows us to keep our relationships a priority and work together as a family to accomplish the goals that we have set in our home. Another way that we can reduce technology abuse in our home is to minimize the access to technology. By allowing our children to have free range of technology, they create unnecessary addictions and habits to which can have damaging repercussions. Similarly, we too can set parental controls and blocks which disable children and adults from easily accessing material that should otherwise be avoided. It too helps to minimize the potential of accidentally clicking on something that is harmful. Imagine a world that we could create if we disconnected ourselves and our children from technology. It is up to you to make a change in your home. It is up to you to make technology time less frequent and make family time a new priority. It is up to you to take frequent evaluations of your family and your life to help monitor the use of technology in your home. In a 2014 CES devotional, President Ballard stated, "We all need time to ask ourselves questions or to have a regular personal interview with ourselves. We are often too busy and the world is so loud that it is difficult to hear the heavenly words, 'Be still and know that I am God.' If we can each diffuse technology in our homes, imagine the world that we could create. Just each of your small changes has the potential to change the new normal and generations of lives to come. If the technology in our lives is too loud, we are not able to have a family that is centered on the gospel of Jesus Christ. We must take a stand against technology and get our families back."